Okay, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Some dumb guy here. That's Sugar, the bag lady. So if you see this little lump move, don't panic. Everything's under control. Sugar's taking a nap. It's another day. I've got stuff and I've got things. You want to see? Let's dive in. We're going to start with the big box. Well, it's not really a big box, because probably doesn't have much in it. Why do I say that? I'm weird. No, actually, because you don't want to see my pajama pants. We got box share. That's what we got, right? We got a whole whopping one physical media entry in that box. Just because. I bought this because this just had a 50th anniversary theatrical re-release 2 weeks ago, give or take. I had never seen it. I had never seen anything along these lines. So I liked it. I laughed. I wanted to see it again with subtitles because I think I'm going to need those. And it seemed like a film that you would discover more and more as you rewatch it. So this be a Blu-ray 40th anniversary release, so it was already 10 years old when this theatrical re-release came around. But it be Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Zoomage. This movie was a blast. I had never seen a Monty Python film before. I think I have The Meaning of Life in my library. I got that just as a random impulse buy on the cheap. I think it was on sale at Best Buy. And I said, you know what? This might be a good time to start. So I bought it. I didn't actually do anything with it, but I got it. And then this popped up like a month and a half announcement before it actually re-released. I think, you know what? I'd really liked my first Monty Python experience to be theatrical. I find I get more out of the film that way, crowds aside, particularly when they're sitting right next to you with their freaking phone in their hand. Yeah. Okay, a little postal, but anyway, I like this one a lot. I'm looking forward to giving it a rewatch with subtitles and check out what I may have missed and hope for some new discoveries along the way. Well, up in here, taped. Okay, so I got a broken case that is taped closed, and yet, although it is taped closed, the little page leaflet from the disc has actually somehow managed to, case popped open and that popped free. I don't know how that happens when you have a case taped closed, and I've never seen an eBay seller do this before. I've seen put a little piece of thin cardboard or something inside the case against the disc holder to keep the disc from popping loose, which I think is a brilliant idea, something I recommend for all used sellers. But I have never seen taped closed. So, not too thrilled. There doesn't seem to be any breakage beyond this crack in the case. Let's do a disc exam. I'm trying to remember how this thing was listed. Like new condition or very good condition, pretty much my limitations for buying any used media off of eBay or Amazon. The discs so far, that's 2 out of 3. This is a season of television. The discs have some smudging, but no scratching thus far. Some off-gassing a little bit. Okay. I think this is a salvageable situation. Revelation time. I'm kind of upgrading these things on the cheap because I already own the complete DVD series, but this is the first season of The Musketeers. I speak French. Yeah, it was always weird to me when I've seen this in title. It seems like every single release I've seen sees this where the and the Musketeers bump into each other. It just seems very weird to me. It's like it's sitting on top of it or even slightly overlapping. It looks like a very unprofessional font job, but every single image I've ever seen, DVD, Blu-ray, they all do it. It's very weird, but I know I'm doing this prematurely. I just caught this at what I thought was going to be a decent price, but you know, I was like, I own the complete series. I've never watched an episode. And as my regular viewers know, me and Alexander Dumbass, or Alexander Dumas as he is more popularly known, we go way back. We got a good solid relationship. I like his stuff. I like to check out his stuff. I am in particular a Musketeers fan, hoping at some point, someday, there will be a worthwhile quality adaptation. So I've got a few sitting around, adaptations, copies, whatever, sitting around that I haven't actually delved into yet to check out. So there is some hope. We shall see. What is this? This don't feel like a movie. It's not a movie. Oh, okay. I guess we're going to be in some kind of rare form for a Some Dumb treat here at the Some Dumb channel. Brought to you by Some Dumb Guy. Because I don't think I've ever, off the top of my head, featured any of this in an unboxing. That's an aroma I haven't picked up in a while. Book time. Amongst my many other interests, 21st Century Sub, written by the late great Frank Herbert of Dune fame. This is one of his few novels I don't own, or hadn't owned. It's not one that's commonly found, hence why I don't always get one. I got a little bit of a crease on the cover here. Finding one at a decent price that's intact. Old book smell. Slight, maybe faint cigarettes. Not surprising, considering where this may have came from. This bad boy dates back far enough to be 50-cent paperback. Let's see, this was 1956 copyrighted. 1955-56. So this actual paperback edition may have dated back to 56. This isn't one that I think has ever been reprinted. I've never seen a copy that is newer or nicer than this when I've ventured out to look. Don't know if it's any good. Obviously, I have not read it yet, but like I said, I have almost all Frank Herbert's novels, and I am overall a fan of his work, as widespread as it is. So, one more notch in the belts, step toward completion. I got problems. Ha! I got problems. Ah, come on. Should have fit. I'm gonna fit a little effort getting this sucker in this envelope. Oh wow, this is just a one individual thing in a very, very big case. How about a rare DVD, or rare DVD movie? A rare DVD movie, at least for me, because I almost never buy DVD movies unless it's the only format available in. Disc check, fingerprint smudging. This case is horrifically bad. I mean, not bad condition. I mean, like bad quality, bad design. Discs are solid though. That's important. A little bit of scuffage. I don't think there's any way this is going to stay in this case. So, background, this is a Criterion Collection release. I have never purchased a DVD from Criterion before. It's always been Blu-ray and 4K since I introduced myself to them. I did get this one. I don't like the case. I hate the case. But the reason why I got this movie is I recently learned that this particular release has a director's cut that is not available anywhere else, and I have never seen it. So I went and picked myself up a copy of eBay used. This is the Criterion release of Armageddon, and this is a really thick case. It's a 2-disc edition. Disc 1, the movie. Special features, Disc 2 supplements. Yeah, Disc 1, the movie, the exclusive director's cut containing previously unseen footage in a new digital transfer, personally supervised by Michael Bay. Is this only the director's cut? 1998, 153 minutes, 2 discs. Interesting. Now I'm very curious. But say when I was talking about the case, this is very bizarre. See, there's a booklet here. Here's your Disc 1. And there's this deal. And then you, like this. And so you've got this center section, and then you flip over, boom, there's your Disc 2, It's more accurate. Oops, right side up. This is a 1999 release, apparently. I had to get this off of eBay. Some slightly inflated OOP prices, because it's a print. But considering what Criterion charges overall for their releases, I may have picked this up for at least close to what it was originally going for new, just in not perfect condition. So yeah, interesting little booklet here. Despite what you may have heard, Armageddon is a work of art by a cutting-edge artist who is a master of movement, light, color, and shape, and also of chaos, razzle-dazzle, and explosion. I don't recall ever hearing Michael Bay referred to in such high regard. He's entertaining. He's fun. Can't dispute that. But I am intrigued, and I want to check out that director's cut. I'm very curious to see how it might be different, if it might be better. Even it is on digital video disc. Speaking of which, another one that is OOP out of print, another DVD, because it's the only format in which it's ever been released to my knowledge, at least domestically. Maybe one minor scratch, maybe two, some smudging, fingerprinting, so forth and so on. Overall okay. Case is in pretty good shape, complete with a little bit of security seal sticky still on there. I'm very fastidious about removing those when I get them movies new or used. But this movie is held in pretty high regard. It got very highly recommended to me when I was in Barnes & Noble picking up a copy of The Seven Samurai. This is Lee Marvin and Toshiro Mifune in Hell in the Pacific. I understand this is a story of two World War II soldiers, American and Japanese, stranded together on a Pacific island, fighting for survival, unaware that the war has ended. Maybe a battle of wits. Who knows? Could this, knowing really nothing beyond that about this movie, could this have been the potential inspiration behind Enemy Mine? Because this is 1965, so yeah, it certainly has enough history to have been so. We shall see. Declutter store. Via Amazon, or via eBay in this case. Hey, good. Another DVD. Again, because this is limited options here. This is only ever released on DVD. So we're going to check this bad boy out. 2 short films on 1 disc. Case is good. I'm only aware of 2 official releases for this. In fact, I just found out today that Kino Lorber has one. I just came across it on their website. I did not know that. It's currently on sale. So if this release doesn't turn out to be good, I have another option as far as quality goes, because I can't find any other information on that. This is Alfred Hitchcock's. Okay, so 2 French films and French language films from 1944, I believe, called Bon Voyage and Aventure Malgache. It's the best I can do for the French, I'm sorry. Lost World War II classics of espionage, suspense, and murder. I understand that, yeah, both made in 1944, I believe. And 57 minutes a night. And, wait, is that total? I thought they were each. Bye, sugar. How you doing? You should have went this way. There's a lot of stuff on the floor in the way here. You gonna navigate that? Yeah, it says black and white 57 minutes. Now, I was under the impression that the 2 films were in the neighborhood of 45 minutes each. Look at you, skilled navigator. But, no matter. Building, completing, expanding the Alfred Hitchcock Library. I should have it all, but die trying. Well, we'll see. I understand you can't get them all. More DVD. Wow, we're DVD enriched today. Let's see. No smudging. I see no scratches. Good. Okay. Drum roll. We're done. This is way too long a video. We are Alfred Hitchcock's Young and Innocent. It's one I was really not even really aware of, which in case there are a lot of those. Not all his filmography is as iconic as the rest. I think I see a 1937 copyright date, so early-ish Hitchcock. I mean, he goes back to the silent era, so this could be well into 10 years into his filmography as far as I know there, but still, for all intents and purposes, early. Let's get away from early for a moment, shall we? I've only seen this movie once, and it was way back in my high school days. Looking forward to a rewatch because it didn't quite resonate with me as it does with most people. Yeah, it's my 4K with slipcover of Wayne's World. I like the sequel even less, so depending on how this one plays out, I may or may not pick that one up. We'll see. To be determined. Wayne's World. Wayne's World. Party time. Excellent. New Blu-ray. It's nice to hold new product again. 1965. Black and white. 167 minutes. This will be my second pairing here of the boys. John Wayne, Kirk Douglas in harm's way. Get out. Get out of harm's way. Harm is coming. It is coming. Move. Run. Jump. Swim. Now imagine how these two are paired up together. I have one Western of theirs together. Now I have one war film of theirs together. That is very cool. Last but least, and I say that because the arrival of this should have been timely, and it didn't ship in time to be timely. I'm even concerned this is actually new because it's just kind of a shrink wrapping over it, so I'm going to have to tear into that and confirm, because this has a feel of being a repackage. It's got that really thin shrink wrap packaging over it. The stuff that's like, really flimsy. Want it to be new. It's supposed to be new. Is it new? Disc 1. Immaculate. Good sign. Disc 2. Immaculate. Disc holder seems solid. Disc 3. Immaculate. Disc 4. Remember when I was looking this one up on Amazon, there was a lot of disagreement, I guess, or differing experiences. The people that had allegedly bought this, some were like, this is a 5-disc set or a 3-disc set, and it's supposed to be 5, and there's multiple movies on a single disc, and that's not what it was supposed to be. It's not what it's listed on. I seem to have gotten everything right. I got 5 discs, I got 5 films, and by all indications, it does appear to be new. But it is the 5-film collection of Final Destination. Now, why was this supposed to be timely? Of course, I've only seen the first 2 films, and with the newest film rearing its ugly head in theater for re-release, or I should say as a new release, I wanted to rewatch the first 2 and work my way up, hopefully in time to catch them. Spoiler alert, I didn't make it. So I have now just unboxed that, and I saw the movie, the new one, last week. There it is. Way too much talk, way too much stuff for as few titles as I actually have here. Thank you for putting up with me, for those that actually did. For those who didn't, I'm sorry I lost you. But this is the nature of me. Yeah, anyway, what'd you think of my pickups? What have you picked up recently? Have you picked up anything recently? Wordbox, share, talk, engage now. Do it. I'm here. Bye-bye.
Alan.